What if this world isn't real at all? What if everything you see, feel, and believe is just code? Not just like in a movie, like The Matrix, but real? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your life was being run like a video game. Would it freak you out? Or would it set you free? This video might change the way you look at life forever. So listen closely. Because what you're about to discover might just give you the key to living a more powerful, exciting, and meaningful life. And if you're new here, hit subscribe. We explore deep questions with real-life tools to make you unstoppable. Let's dive in. You wake up. It's Monday. The alarm buzzes. Same ceiling, same room, same everything. You scroll your phone, check your feed, maybe get hit with a bit of FOMO, boredom, or frustration. Another day. Another routine. But deep inside, something stirs. A quiet voice whispers, "Is this all there is?" You've felt it before, maybe when you stared into a mirror for too long and thought, "Who am I really?" Or when time felt like it glitched, like reality skipped a frame. Or when something in life just didn't add up. Welcome to the first step, waking up to the possibility that what you call reality might not be what it seems. Let's go way back. Hundreds of years ago, a philosopher named Descartes asked, "How do I know anything is real?" He couldn't trust his senses. He couldn't trust his thoughts. So he asked the ultimate question, what if some powerful force is tricking me? Fast forward to now. Nick Bostrom, a respected philosopher, asks a similar thing. He says, if humans ever create simulations of reality, virtual worlds with conscious beings, then chances are, we're already inside one. Because why would the real world be the only one? There could be billions of simulations. And if that's true, the math says you're probably in one. But here's the twist. You might be thinking, so what? If I'm in a simulation, does it even matter? Here's the shocking part. It does. Because once you even consider that this life might not be real, you stop blindly following the rules. You start to choose who you want to be. You stop living on autopilot. You wake up. Now pause for a second. Look at your life. Have you been doing things just because you were told to? Following invisible rules? Like, go to school, get a job, pay bills, retire, repeat. Have you ever asked, who wrote these rules? Here's where it gets powerful. If this is a simulation, then nothing is set in stone. You can rewrite the code. You can change your beliefs, your habits, your identity. You can decide what kind of character you want to play. And this isn't fantasy. This is freedom. Even if we're not in a literal simulation, the mindset of asking what if this isn't real? Can break your mental chains. It can unplug you from fear. From the fear of what people think. From the fear of failure. From the fear of not being enough. Because in a simulation, there are infinite tries. You're not locked into your past. You're not stuck being who others expect you to be. You get to be you. On your terms. Let's take a real-life example. Think of someone like Elon Musk. He openly says he believes we're living in a simulation. But instead of giving up, he uses that idea as motivation. He builds rockets. He challenges norms. He lives like rules are optional. Because maybe they are. Same with artists, visionaries, creators. They see the code, the patterns of the world, and decide to change it. And you can too. You've probably had moments where reality felt weird. Like déjà vu. Or synchronicity, when things just line up perfectly. These moments are like cracks in the matrix. Little signs that the game is flexible. So how do you use this? Start here. Step 1. Question everything. Don't accept things just because that's how they've always been. Ask, is this true for me? Does this belief serve me? Does this path make me come alive? Step 2. Reprogram your thinking. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are the one observing your thoughts, which means you can change them. Step 3. Choose your reality. If this is a simulation, then you're the player. You get to set goals, take risks, and explore. Nothing is permanent. Everything is up for grabs. And that's where the real power lies. You don't have to wait for someone to give you permission. You don't have to be ready. You're already in the game. So why not play full out? What if you approached your life like a level in a video game? You'd explore more. You'd try weird stuff. You wouldn't take rejection personally. You'd enjoy the process. You'd go after the big wins, not just the safe ones. The secret is, this way of thinking unlocks creativity. It makes you brave. It makes life fun again. Now let's get even deeper. If we're in a simulation, who made it? Some say aliens. Some say advanced humans. Some say AI. Others say it's just consciousness playing hide and seek with itself. But here's the empowering part, you get to decide what you believe. And whatever you choose shapes your world. Because belief is code. If you believe you're limited, you are. If you believe you're powerful, you start acting like it. Your brain rewires. Your body responds. Your choices shift. This is not about escaping reality. It's about engaging with it in a whole new way. You stop reacting. You start creating. Let's talk about your everyday life. That boring class? Maybe it's just a side quest. That heartbreak? Maybe it's character development. That big dream you've been holding back on? Maybe it's your mission. If life is a simulation, then you're the main character. But here's the catch. Most people live like background NPCs, non-playable characters. They follow the script. They don't question. They don't evolve. Don't be an NPC. Be the glitch. Be the upgrade. Be the one who wakes up. In movies like The Matrix, Neo had to choose. The red pill or the blue pill. Truth or comfort. You face that choice every day. You can keep doing what you've always done. Or you can start asking better questions. Like, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? What rules would I break if I knew they weren't real? Who would I be if I weren't scared? These are the questions that change lives. This is how you become the programmer, not just the program. And here's where it gets even crazier. Studies in neuroscience and quantum physics show that your consciousness might actually influence reality. That your thoughts affect matter. That your expectations shape your experience. So when you believe something is possible, it becomes more likely. Think about that. You're not a passive observer. You're a creator. A builder. A force. So even if we're not in a literal simulation, living as if you're in one can unlock a level of confidence and clarity you've never felt before. It makes you unstoppable. It makes you resilient. Because you stop being trapped by fear. You become curious. You become bold. You become awake. And that's the gift of this question. Do we live in a simulation? It's not just a thought experiment. It's a doorway. To freedom. To power. To purpose. So ask yourself now, what do you want to create? What do you want to explore? Who do you want to become? Because whether or not this is a simulation, you have one life. One shot. One chance to make it legendary. Don't waste it. Subscribe now if you're ready to wake up. To question more. To live like it matters, because it does. Because you matter. Let's rewrite reality together. One glitch at a time. See you in the next level.